Great ball sent cross. Yeah! Thank you! It is not a dream! Dream fun! Live it up, Blue Boy! Live it up!
Hey, everybody. It's the Noise Neighbors podcast. It's me, Joey McCune, joined as always by Mark Mulvaney. All right, Mulv.
What's up, bro? Happy Thursday evening.
That's what I was just thinking. Happy pre-Friday. Happy Thirsty Thursday. Happy fucking this awful week is almost over. Tomorrow we get to start stressing.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. Oh,
that's
you're gonna wait till tomorrow. Let's see how the stream goes. Yeah.
Well, yeah, I stressed enough about like work stuff today that I
Mm.
haven't had time to think about Saturday yet. So
Okay.
that works out pretty good for me.
How's everybody doing? Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah. On a pre-Friday.
Yeah, I hope you're having a great week.
Uh-huh.
We got, I think Ray from Blackpool is on. What's going on, pal?
Yeah, dude. The sun will never set on the Noisy Neighbors empire is my thing. You know what I mean? We've got
That's right. Famous last words.
True. Yeah, canceled this
How's
show.
things at the Pleasure Beach? That's for
they're good. Oh.
that's for Ray.
That's on me. Yeah, it's shit. Hook, line, and sinker.
All right. Some class folks in the chat. Kevin, Andrew, Stephen.
Uh-huh.
Muddy's here. Ellie's here. Forrest. Michelle.
Whitaker?
What's going on?
Shout out
Forrest
Michelle,
Whitaker.
by the way.
Yeah, top.
Uh-huh.
Top.
Yeah, took care of me good down there in Houston.
Good.
Front row seats. Got to watch City batter Burnley and also watch Ireland beat England. I mean, what more can a boy like me ask for? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
11 out of 10.
So this is it. This is
This is a live show.
Yeah, this has been International Break. We hope you
True.
enjoyed the International Break podcast, the return of One Shop's Wheel of Wonders.
Somehow we dodged another bullet on that thing.
We got through it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
still here. It was close there for a minute.
Oh, it wasn't. That needle went right at the end.
Michelle's saying that you took care of Nigel, the Arsenal fan.
Yeah.
There was Biff, wasn't there?
There wasn't Biff. There was just look, all right.
A gobby cockney.
There's loudmouths in this world, yeah.
Yep.
And yeah, I own that. So there's loudmouths in this world, and I it's my understanding that he is one. He's a member of the Brotherhood. And I don't know. As soon as I met him, he started talking that shit.
Yeah.
And you know me pretty good. I'm just going to go back at him. So I did. And then he just went away for a while. I don't know where he went. I didn't see him until after the game. But yeah, it was tight. Shout out Nige.
He went for a latte.
Yeah, for sure. He was feeling it though.
He dipped. Or a beard. Brush his beard.
True. I forgot for a while there it was only hipster dudes with beards and like real thick glasses frames. I feel like.
What's going on here? Is there two Ellies? We've got YouTube Ellie and Facebook Ellie. She's double fisted it.
I don't know.
She's double fisted.
She's just upping the viewers.
In fact, that counts as two viewers.
True, that's a dub, dude.
On every app you've got, get the Noisy Neighbors.
Open up Twitter.
Going. Yeah, get it all going. Get the numbers up, get the likes up, the subscribes, and all that in it. No. So after a pretty boring international break, I didn't even watch any football, mate. I didn't watch England.
Same. I didn't watch the US.
Yeah, just sort of kept up with it on Twitter and that. But yeah, we're back this weekend with a big one. I mean, you couldn't get much bigger match to come back to. It's Liverpool. We're at the Etihad, so that's good.
Yep.
It's not the Anfield doozy. But let's talk about it tonight. I mean, that's
Okay.
that's plenty to get stuck into, I think, for one live stream. So
Yeah.
do you remember?
Go on.
Go on. Did you have something?
I was saying there's news, but we'll get into it. With players and that.
Yeah. Before we get started on this match, can I take you back to the Anfield game?
Take me back, babe.
Yeah. If I remember, this is the one where Cancelo shit his pants at the halfway line and Salah went through and we lost 1-0. Is
Yes.
that right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And I remember about that match, the fallout was we were all disappointed that we didn't take it to them because they were in a really bad way at that time and we were in pretty decent form, if I remember. And I think we all felt they were there for the taking.
Yep.
Pep played it really conservatively
I'm pulling up the
in
lineup
terms
right
of the
now.
balance.
Yeah. So this was a
tight.
Yeah. So this was Cancelo, Akanji, Diaz, Ake, and then a midfield that had we had Gundogan, De Bruyne, and Silva in there.
Okay.
And Rodri.
Okay.
So yeah, pretty.
Who was up front?
Big Earl and Philip Walter Foden.
Okay. So Grealish wasn't in that?
No.
Okay.
Greals was Man was on the bench and didn't come on. The only sub made was Alvarez.
And tell me the back four again.
Cancelo, Akanji, Diaz, and Ake.
Okay. Huh. So Cancelo was the nominal right back? Or was this when Akanji was the right back?
So it on the app thing, it shows it's Cancelo, but probably Akanji was right back, yeah. And then Ake was the left center back and Cancelo was on the left.
Okay. We've got Tanner's chimed in here.
Mm-hmm.
He remembers that Cancelo was at fault for the goal, but Diaz did the same thing right before and Salah missed. So, okay. Cancelo played some weird right wing that day, Muddy says.
Yeah.
All right, thank you, lads. It was a mess, whatever it was, says Paul. Hi, Paul. Paul's in Poland or something like that. That's a long bus ride.
To Manchester?
Yeah.
Yeah, it really is.
He's one of the main guys in the bus riding game, I believe.
That's high praise, dude.
Let me know if I've got that right, Paul.
When it comes to dudes on the bus, Paul's that guy.
One of the main guys.
Thanks, Jordan.
These apps be guessing. That's very true, Kevin.
Big facts.
They don't know. They don't know. Anyways, since then, mate, City slowly warmed up to this season. I think we could all agree that we were in pretty fine form before the international break. Got some good momentum going. Pep seems to have found a good balance in the side. We were smashing teams by big scores, and then unfortunately the break came. Liverpool have had a pretty rough season, mate. Case of maybe 2 steps forward, 1 step back every now and then, so just kind of trudging along. Disappointing for them, I think. What have you made of them?
So it's a combination, right? So you've got a ton of injuries and you've got just an aging squad, I feel like. Like that midfield has been old for 2 years. And they haven't really done anything to fix it. They brought in Thiago, who wasn't young. Naby Keita just hasn't panned out at all.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, we don't need to get into net spend and value for money and all that kind of shit. But like, whoa, mamma mia, that Naby Keita one's tough. That's a tough go. But yeah, they just haven't really done much to fix anything in midfield. It's all very old. It's when the subs that you're bringing on is like, we're going to fix this game with Jordan Henderson and James Milner. I just don't know if that's the move. And then I don't know. I think I want to say we talked about this on one of the pods. But Jurgen Klopp's entire thing and the way his teams work and all that is driven on striving for some thing. Like, we haven't done this. We haven't won this trophy. We haven't done.
Oh, yeah. I think I said that. Yeah.
And then they won everything.
Yeah.
And then as soon as they did, just bam, off a cliff. Yeah. And I don't know if that's down to, I'm sure it's a combo of a side that never really got refreshed. You sold your best player. You sold the wrong guy. You didn't do anything to fix it. And here you are. You know, you're in 6th, hoping to get into the conference league. Not great.
No, I still think they could. If they finish very, very strong, I think they could make top 4, or I think it'll be close.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see. But yeah, you're right. We did talk about complacency with them. Now, credit to them, they won everything.
Yep.
They won everything.
Yep.
Not the same number of trophies in total as our beloved Blues, but you know, to say you've won everything in that stretch, really good, really commendable. But yeah, they're struggling now. The intensity, I think, has gotten to them.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know that spending as much money in one position as they did was the right move for them. I think maybe that money could have been spread out a bit better
on that guy.
That guy who's decent, but I mean they did him no favors by comparing him to, you know, Starboy, the lurking Norwegian.
Right. That really is like such a shitty window to move.
Yeah.
Like you get transferred from where was he at? Benfica? I think.
Yeah.
To Liverpool for a massive fee the same summer that City signs Erling Haaland for a lesser fee. And it's just, could he be even better than Erling Haaland? Early numbers would say no. Early reports coming out of with 78% of the precincts reporting, it does not look like he's going to get the votes.
Gonna be a no for me, dog.
Yeah, and for that reason, I'm out.
Let's look back. There's a lot of people talking about Liverpool here. Michelle mentions Mane leaving. Huge, great player. We'll be reminded how great here probably in the Champions League.
Brian made a good point.
Oh, go on. Were you clicking one there?
Just there.
Oh, Gakpo.
Yeah, Gakpo's been good for them. Cody Gluckpo, he's been.
That might be right. I have no idea, mate.
What
is that?
Yeah, his name's totally Cody Gluckpo.
You're a man of many cultures, mate. I don't know.
True. I'm multilingual is my big thing.
Yeah. They thought he was a G-Bub. Well, thank you, Muddy.
Hey, no, straight to timeout. You're lucky this isn't on Twitch because you're asking to be timed out for
Muddy.
10 minutes.
Muddy's a real one.
Okay.
Muddy's a real one.
Muddy's a sleeper agent.
Colton says magical European nights at Anfield Conference League.
Yeah.
It's headed that way, isn't it?
It really is. That's that's Anfield Magic, right?
Kevin says nothing we said was their problem. They just can't compete.
Yeah.
Imagine the reaction if City was in Liverpool's position right now. Yes.
The papers would love it.
Yeah, they'd be.
I mean, they'd be all over it, dude.
They'd be knee deep on Guardiola and our
Miguel
club.
Delaney would be in a puddle of mess. You know?
How many likes till you all play the Howard Hockin UCL thing? That's been a big hit, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Been a big hit.
4.
We could get to 4.
If you haven't already, drop the elbow on the fucking like button. Nailed that. Streamer
Hi,
stuff.
Brand. He says he feels relaxed about the match right now. The nerves usually don't kick in until just before kickoff. All right.
Just before kickoff is a dream for me.
I'm with Brand on this. I'm like him, I think.
You think tomorrow you're going to be fine?
Yeah. Yeah.
Searches. He's like, yeah. Right?
I was just reminding myself that, yes, over time, since City have gotten good,
yeah,
the more big games come up, the more tranquilo I am until it kicks off, and then I have to get a drink in.
Yeah.
Paul misses the 135 bus.
I thought he was
Sorry,
talking about
mate.
a formation.
The 135.
That's pretty bold, brother.
All right, cool. So here's Kaz. Late to the show. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, thanks, Kaz. Hope you
Doing
are
sick,
too.
brother.
Dickie Bitters is here. What's up, Canada and all that?
Yeah, Canada and that.
Pepper Squad's not having a 6:30 a.m. start, so a fellow Central timer.
My thing is, the big games that are at 6:30 are the best ones.
Yeah.
Because unless we lose, and then I have all day to ruminate over it. But like, if we win a 6:30 big game, brother, that's celebrating all motherfucking day, all day Sunday, and then I'm gonna walk into work on Monday, and everyone else is gonna be blurry. And that's a win. You know, that's me having I had a good time then.
Yeah, it sets you up perfectly.
Yeah, it really does.
Paul talks about the 9320 lads on the media this week. They did this podcast, mate.
Okay.
It's just Howard and Asan, and it's flames.
Two of the main guys. He's got to deliver it. Look at this. Yeah. What the fuck kind of service goes on in the Mulvaney house? Are you kidding me?
Showed up with my drink.
Oh, my Lanta.
Oh, Mrs. Mulv.
Hi, Miss.
She's lovely.
What's up, baby?
Mate, fire flames on that podcast. I mean, they don't pull any punches.
Was that okay? So I'm guessing that was on the player.
On the player.
Okay.
Worth every penny.
Yeah, I'll check that out.
Yeah.
We'll download for tomorrow.
Or a server.
Mm-hmm. The Mulvaney budget is just through the roof. Like I've had stuff delivered to the house, but having someone just like walk in the room and be like, "Here you go, pal."
Walk into the studio, yeah.
Yeah, into the stewed. Are you kidding me?
Okay. Let's talk about this. Well, we did Liverpool. How are you feeling about City at the moment? I touched on it in a bit. I mean, we've had the break, which kind of sucks.
Yeah.
Before the break, how are you feeling?
Good. That's why I hated the break so much.
Mm-hmm.
Because we were starting to roll. We'd strung together a few impressive wins. You know, a 6-0 and a 7-0 back to back is pretty tight. Yeah, it's pretty sick.
I have to say.
But we're on a run of I don't remember the last time we conceded. It was before Bristol, and that was forever ago. Yeah, I was feeling good. Players were seeming to get, finding form, finding a little bit of chemistry. Kevin was coming back. It looks like he's, based off his international form, it does appear he is indeed back.
Yeah. Huge.
So I'm hoping that kind of just continues. I don't know when the next break is. Hopefully it's not till after the season.
I don't think there is one. I think that was it.
Yeah, let's throw some prayers up for that, brother. But yeah, I'm feeling good, and I'm feeling like there's still a chance. Like I feel like we can still strike.
It's very alive. It's very much alive, mate. So my thoughts before the break were that I was just so intrigued by how Pep struck a balance.
Mm-hmm.
And the balance seems to be loads of defensive players at the back.
Yeah.
Like 4 center backs sometimes. Like, wow. And it's so, it's not what we're used to, mate, with Guardiola, because we always talk about the build up and like, the ball playing defenders, your Laportes, your Stones, and the versatility in the fullbacks, the attacking type fullbacks. He's basically gone with the 4 most defensive players
that
we have.
Yeah.
And that seems to, as well as, like you said, Kevin kind of coming alive, the link up with Haaland. Yeah, that is the balance. And that is so weird to me, that the balance is super defensive at the back, super attacking up front. And that's how it's managed to, yield results over the last few weeks. And I never in a million years thought that would be how we struck a new chemistry or a new new way. It's weird.
It's almost the most simple way to do something. Like who are your defenders? It's only guys that defend, actually. Okay, well, who attacks then? Everybody else.
You know who it is?
It's just everyone else.
It's the mistake-free guys.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? We talked about Anfield. We talked about Cancelo's shit his pants at the halfway line. Guess who's not here anymore? The mistake guys are out.
Yeah.
And this is a bit harsh on Laporte, but in the past, he's had a couple of ricks in him in big moments. On the whole, he's amazing, Laporte. But if you look at those names, the guys who have had mistakes versus the guys who haven't, even though they're very few with Laporte, he's down the list.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm not labeling him a mistake guy, by the way. I'm just saying we have some guys that keep it really, really tight and don't make mistakes, and those are the guys that are in at the moment. So, it's just weird.
And some of those guys, like, you just can't drop.
Yeah,
you can't drop Nathan Ake.
No,
you can't.
Nathan Ake, Fox.
Obviously, shout out to the Marr family for that one. Yeah, him. Diaz, you can't drop right now, just because of intangibles. We've talked about that.
He's changed things.
Yep.
Why is Mangala catching strays in the chat? What's going on?
It's rightfully so, honestly. Like, it's about time we talked about Mangala. Yeah. Is it 4 center backs? For sure. But if 4 center backs allows us to attack with 6, brother, fill me up with it. I can't get enough.
I say they are our most offensive players.
Yeah.
One, you've got Ake playing out of his skin. Maybe not dazzling in an attacking sense, but did get the goal against Arsenal in the FA Cup. Got that. Scored twice for Holland on international break.
So I thought you meant Erling.
No, he's contributing in an attacking sense. But Ruben Diaz is playing out of his skin in terms of his ability to break lines. I'd have him down the pecking order in terms of that guy. Like I'd have Laporte, Stones at the top there.
Yep.
Diaz not really known for that, but he's been doing it really well. So while they are our most offensive players, they've been playing above expectations, I think, from an attacking sense, which really helps.
Yeah. Yeah. It is weird to think about. Like, I mean, so you mentioned like Ake is like not dazzling going forward, but like when that's not the thing you're expecting from him, don't care.
Yeah.
You know, like if his whole thing is just don't let people buy you, tight. Yeah, that's all you gotta do. You're cool. Yeah, I'm all about that. And the Kevin brings up a very good point.
Are you sure?
I mean, this is. You tell me. We go across that. We go across Johnny Stones, Ruben Diaz, Manuel Akanji, Aymeric Laporte, Nathan Ake. Take your pick.
Would.
Yeah. It's just 5. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. What, that's not how Pep picks them. You don't think, right?
No.
All right. No, I don't know. I thought it was worth asking, I guess. It'd be pretty sick if it was.
Hey, that's a great point there. I feel like that Leonardo DiCaprio meme.
You're pointing at the screen. Use the mouse.
Muddy. Wingers and mids are more likely to take on risks with guys like Ake behind them. That is
100%.
Bang on, mate. Well said. Well said.
Yeah, I'm coming around on this Muddy guy.
Yeah. He
said a bad word earlier, but we all make mistakes.
He's building up the cred.
True. Yeah. I wonder
Cal,
how. We'll get to Cal in a sec. I wonder how much that plays into the mentality. Like, actually, I wonder how much that plays into the mentality of the players that are out there. Because if you know you don't have to worry about, well, shit, someone's going to come overlap. Now I'm going to have to track back in a second. I can't go at this guy, or I can't play the ball I wanted to, or anything like that. I wonder how much that is in their brains. Like, fuck, like I know there's someone behind me. I don't have to worry about it. I can just go.
Yeah.
You know, I hope they feel that freedom to just kind of
Okay,
do their thing out
I'm
there.
going to bag on Cancelo a little bit,
Okay.
especially if it's Cancelo behind you, or is he behind me?
True.
Or is he fucking on the other side of the pitch doing bits? You know?
Yeah.
Gone on an adventure. You know
It
what I mean?
really does. The Hobbit's gift.
Yeah. Cal says Pep clearly has a balance that he's found with the lack of fullbacks. That inverted alongside Rodri helps us massively. Yeah, so we've seen Rico doing it. We've seen Stones doing it. Bernardo did it.
Yep.
I might take you back to the Bernardo thing here in a minute when we get to the lineup.
Take me back.
I'll take you back, bro.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, welcome everybody who's just joining us. Joe B, what's up, mate? Who else we got? Another Paul.
Totes Pauls, dude.
Yeah, all the Pauls. Isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Paul. Let me read this. You know, I can't remember.
Do we have a Ringo is the question. You know what I mean?
Right. All right, let's answer this question quickly.
I like this.
Go on.
Ake seems to be good at not getting in Jack's way while still being an outlet. Yeah. He's a safety valve. It's kind of like Rodri is for the rest of the midfield.
Mm-hmm.
Like in midfield, if shit goes wrong, you just turn around and you give it to Rodri, yeah? I feel like Jack, if something goes kind of sideways out there on the left, Ake is usually just around. And it's not a sexy thing or anything, but it's just like you give the ball to him, and then either Jack can run or just kind of float about. Ake might take a touch and go on a little jaunt there, but yeah, I think you're dead on there, Slacker. What was the question you were looking at?
Paul had a question. Question, lads, looking at the current position before the weekend's game, which of these two do we have the higher percentage chance of winning, the PL or the CL?
If only I could remember the percentages I gave a long time ago. I think Champions League right now.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, because we're 8 points.
You think it's likely that Arsenal will win the league?
Just based off of math and kind of how they've been this season.
Yeah.
So we have to win. I think we have a game in hand.
Yep.
So we have to win that game in hand, and then we have to beat them. And I think there's still a 2-point gap.
Yeah, because we're back at the moment. I think.
Yeah, so then we're still relying on them to drop points somewhere. And just based off of how they've been this season, and it's not me saying that, like, I'm not talking down about City.
No.
I'm just talking about the facts.
Sometimes other teams are great, you know?
Yeah, they just haven't been slipping up. They haven't been dropping points consistently. Like there's been one or two where you're like, oh shit, but it's not a thing that happens all the time. So because we're chasing there, and because the Champions League is a knockout, and we've looked better in Europe than we have in a long time, and I think our route is doable. I do.
Okay. No, I agree.
Like,
I think it's a tough route. It's a tough route.
So let's look at Bayern Munich. Who in that side starts at City?
I'll just cut straight to the chase, mate.
They just fired their manager.
Rather than go that route, all I'll say to you is I don't think there's a game in Europe that City wouldn't be the favorites in.
Right.
So if we did it, it wouldn't surprise me.
Mm-hmm.
Just the way it played out, the draw, pretty tough. Pretty tough.
I mean, I guess you look at Bayern, they sacked their manager last week.
Well,
that's not impressive. You look at Real Madrid, their manager's already out the door. He's going to Brazil, it sounds like.
Oh, wow.
Ancelotti's been talked about for Brazil for 3-4 months. And I don't know.
So you're going Champions League. You're feeling pretty
good.
And
if Chelsea gets by Real Madrid, brother, give me that 2-legged tie. Give me 2 matches against Chelsea. We don't have to travel anywhere. We just got to go to London once. We do that all the time. Half the teams in the league are in London.
My answer, Paul, is going to be, I think, the same percentage. And I feel good about both.
Classic Mulv.
You're welcome. Let's see. Okay. How are we doing on time? We're halfway through.
Half hour, yeah.
Okay. Let's just recap some responses to what we were saying there.
Yep.
Ellie does think that Pep picks the cutest boys. Fair enough.
I mean, if you go through some of the lineups, it's hard to disagree with that. Jack. Bernardo's got a certain kind of cuteness.
Yeah.
Like
Cheekbones,
true. Yeah.
Okay, Bernardo.
Right. It's kind of like how Juan Mata was cute.
Yeah. Juan Mata wasn't cute though.
When he was at Chelsea, he was. Take him out of the red shirt, and you're like, oh, he's a little cuddly fella.
What do those that are into dudes think that? How's Bernardo? Give him a rating?
You can't rate him.
I mean, he's
not your type.
My opinion. I don't think he's a really attractive dude. He's not ugly, but he's mid. He's mid.
We got a 7 out of 10.
Okay.
We got a cute. I mean, you got crushed, bro. Are you kidding me? Just nailed.
All right. Who's with me on the Bernardo's mid looking?
You got awful taste in men.
I might. Diaz.
Michelle's right here. Yeah, no, this is. Yeah. Sorry, that's just facts.
We both clicked it.
Yeah, that's everyone knows this. He's got to quit posting shirtless pictures on the internet.
Did you see Ake's?
Ake's
making a strong challenge, bro.
Good. Well, he has a lot to recover from after Jack's coffee mug.
Yeah, that was a bit weird, that. Okay.
So I did have some mugs made.
Oh, no.
Podcasters with tits.
Almost spat my drink
shout out the Patreon. If I can get that done, I'll get you, me, Asan, Howard.
I imagine that's just a normal picture of me. I mean, there's no editing needed. You know?
It's like, okay, so Mulv is just a pic. Nice. All right.
Yeah, just a screenshot of this.
Jordy and Lewis, I think, would be funny. Them doing like thumbnail faces.
All right, back to the football.
Oh, right. Sorry, I forgot that's what this is.
Let's get straight into what we think this might look like on Saturday morning, mate. This is your opportunity to tell us.
He's not gonna like that.
Wow, I'm really catching strays in the chat here.
Howard Hogger. Oh fuck! I love
this
that.
audience we've
right curated.
Curated. That's what I was looking for. Is fantastic.
It's impressive.
They get us.
True. No, they really do.
Talk to me about developments injury-wise, mate. We've had some news.
Developments, yeah. So
developments.
Yeah. So that's a joke for 3. So Foden had like an appendectomy the other day?
Yeah.
Like pulled out of the England squad. He's out until damn near the end of the season, I think. It's April tomorrow or in 2 days. I don't think he's back probably until May. So
possibly.
Yeah, that fucking sucks. So that's not great. That hurts the depth at an already shallow position in terms of the wings, because now it's kind of just Jack and Mahrez for the rest of the season.
Yeah.
Bernardo maybe.
Yeah. In certain situations could be Bernardo, yeah.
Yep. And then Holland is, I don't know. It's been a different thing. I feel like I think the guy upstairs is bowling.
Oh, cool.
I can hear him like through my headphones. So Holland goes away for Norway. Yeah, gets called into the squad. Like the day he gets there, leaves.
Yeah.
And says like, nah, groin's no good.
No good.
Goes to Spain. Does some shit in Marbella. Goes to see Cugat, I think.
Oh.
He went to the hospital that Cugat offices at. Okay. I want to say that's right. But also, I don't know fucking anything. So yeah. None of this is, if you're looking for journalistic integrity, you're in the wrong place. So then it's for like more scans or whatever. Comes back to a city physio went with him. And then he's back in Manchester, didn't train today, but it seems like everything's kind of quiet around him. It's just like, oh, he didn't train, or like it's all precautionary, or
I saw he did a light training away from the squad, so that's not, I mean, that's better than not training, but that's not.
So is that like push-ups and jumping jacks, or?
Well, that's you. You're one of the main guys in the in the kinesiology game.
Kinesiology?
Is that
what? Milton Keynes
kinesiology?
Kinesiology. Milton Keynes donziology.
Kinesiology, yeah.
God damn it.
That's just piling on insult.
It really is.
Not even knowing how to pronounce it.
Dog piling. So we've got those injuries. Now you look over at the Scouts.
Yeah.
They got a long list.
I don't know what's going on there. Tell me.
Thiago, he's got a muscle injury. Early April. Well, early April is Saturday. That's the earliest of April you could possibly get. So that seems like a question mark, perhaps. Stefan Bajcetic, I think. It's a younger guy that they've been using in midfield. He's decent. He looked shit against us in the cup game. He's also out. He's got a groin injury. Luis Diaz is doubtful with a knee. Simicast has a knock. He's doubtful. Just unnamed knock. Jordan Henderson, prayers up for England's captain. But he has a virus. Not sure which one, but he's got one of them. He's doubtful. That nice lady they bought from Portugal, Darwin Nunez, he's also doubtful with an ankle injury, and some fucking guy named Calvin Ramsey's out till June, but no one's ever heard of him before. Like
Calvin Ramsey, that's made up.
No, he's in Game of Thrones.
Oh shoot. Okay.
So long list.
So just predict their 11 then, quickly. So
Allison. Yep.
Trent and Robertson, yeah.
Trent, Robbo,
Van
Verge,
and Konate, maybe.
Probably, or Matip.
Yeah. Fab.
Yeah, Fab. No Thiago.
Harvey Elliott, maybe.
I hope so. I'd love if it was Harvey Elliott. Who'd they use against Real Madrid? Gakpo. Sorry, Gluckpo. Salah. Jota.
Definitely Salah. Oh, Jota's
probably
fit.
Diaz.
Diaz, you think might make it?
If Nunez is out, I would assume it's.
Is Nunez out?
He's doubtful.
Really?
Yeah.
What was the
ankle? That's what I just said.
I don't really.
It was the lady from Portugal. They signed for all that money.
Oh yeah, I was shaking my head, trying not to listen to.
Son of a bitch. So yeah, I would think Trent, Robbo, Van Dijk, and one of Konate and Matip, Fab, Gluckpo, Harvey Elliott, or like James Milner, maybe.
Midfield? Yeah.
What if it's Milner? They used Milner against Real Madrid.
Did they?
Against
what was the midfield against Madrid again?
Fabinho, Gakpo, and Milner.
Gakpo
against Camavinga, Kroos, and Modric. Spoiler alert: Liverpool lost that one.
Okay. Well, so what's the threats there for you? Salah, obviously.
Yeah, I guess. Salah, Jota bothers me more than Salah does, just because I feel like Salah isn't as much. Part of what made Salah great was Mane, because Mane drew so much attention that Salah was left alone a lot at back post, right?
And vice versa, maybe.
Yeah, but like, he needed that over there. I don't know that Nunez or Diaz draws that much attention.
Okay.
Jota worries me because if they go with him as like a false nine, he tends to float around and he can pick up. He just finds space places really well, and that bugs me because that we will have space. So yeah, I think that'd be my biggest worry. And then Gluckpo, like, he's just a good player, and he's coming on. He's like kind of found his way in the side. So
okay,
definitely not Trent.
Tempting fate there, mate.
Yep. Yeah.
All right. Well, let's introduce a favorite segment where Mulv tries to do technology.
Yes. All right. Oh, I'm gonna take a seat for this. Go on.
Here we go. Let's see. Dun, 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 dun.
What is even on that picture down there?
Oh, this technology. Here
this
we
is tough.
go.
Anyway, while we're waiting on Mulv to do this, let's rank. Oh, there we go. That was close. We almost get the rank stuff. Shit.
All right.
I like the noises.
I have prepared my starting 11 that I think Pep's going to go with.
Right.
All right. So I know that Haaland is iffy at the moment, so I've gone straight in with Alvarez. Okay, so my assumptions are obviously Foden's out. I've gone with Haaland's out. That's what I've done for my injuries. So, let's get your reactions to this in the chat. But my thoughts are, Pep's been doing this 3 at the back sort of thing, where one of the fullbacks or one of the midfielders tucks in next to Rodri. My back 3, Ake, who's been in great form, Diaz, who just seems to be the glue, and I had a tough choice on the third centre back between Akanji and Stones. I thought about it. I thought about the fact that the pace on the wings from Liverpool probably favours Akanji here. I could see John Stones pulling up short with a hammy. He's chasing somebody down their left wing.
He does have priors.
With Akanji, it would not surprise me if it was Stones, though. Akanji has played more recently than Stones internationally, so that maybe favours Stones, maybe more rested. Anyways, I'll go either way there. He always plays Bernardo against Liverpool, and I think he's going to play, therefore. I just don't know where exactly. I've gone with midfield because wherever Pep wants control, whatever part of the pitch Pep wants control, you will find Bernardo Silva.
Facts. Yeah. Facts.
So while in the Champions League game, he had him on the right wing to sort of shut down that whole left side of the what were they called? Energy drink.
Red Bull Leipzig?
Yes, them.
Brother, this show, what were they called? Energy drink.
Which he did
Monster Energy FC.
To great effect. I don't think that's the role. I don't think that role is going to be needed against Liverpool. I think the role, he'll want to control the midfield against them. So that's why I've used Bernardo next to Rodri. The other reason I've chosen Bernardo in there is it does make him sort of the nominal left back in this role. And my main fear at Liverpool is Mohamed Salah. And I think the combination of an in-form Ake and just the busyness of Bernardo on that side could be a good foil and shut down Mohamed Salah. So that's why I'm explaining why I've gone with that. Okay.
You're good. Yeah.
Above them,
Right.
he's going to try and fit all his midfielders in. So Gundo's going to be in there.
Yep.
De Bruyne, they'll be the 8s. Probably. Well, no, who knows? I was going to say one of them will be more forward than the other, but they'll move all about. And then the front three sort of picks itself now, like you said, with the injuries. If Haaland's out, then I have no problem just swapping in Alvarez for Haaland. I think he's brilliant.
And so just real quick,
yeah,
Alvarez against these guys.
Mm-hmm.
If there's one kind of center back pairing, I want us to apply just endless pressure to. In the top 6, it's these ones. It's Van Dijk, either Konate or Matip, and Allison. Because we've done it before. They have a problem. Yeah. He doesn't know what to do. He spazzes out. This is not the same Van Dijk as 2 years ago, 3 years ago. Konate, Matip, I don't care. Pressure the shit out of them. They can't handle it. And Alvarez is just a pest. Like he's a bothersome man. And I feel like if that's what's up front, because like if Haaland's out, fucking send it. Him, Grealish, Bernardo, Kevin, hunt. Just go out and hunt these guys when they have the ball in their own third and cause problems. Anyway, continue.
Interesting. That's where you wish you could clone Bernardo Silva, innit? And play him in the midfield.
Do we have? I mean, we have the money, but do we have the science?
Oh dear. So, what's your reaction, mate?
Yeah, I think that's probably pretty damn close.
Okay.
I think if you were gonna change anything, and this is me, it's been in the chat a few times, and it's me being picky, and it would change the shape. But it would be Walker in there. As a right back. So you'd take out one of those midfielders would have to go, yeah?
Yep.
Let me look at
Talk me through it. I'll try to represent it here.
Hold on. There's a few people in the chat that have said lineups. So there's that. So we got Stones, Ake, Diaz, Stone, Akanji, Diaz, Ake back 4. I don't think it's that because I think he's going to want a little more athleticism somewhere.
I wonder if Stones is tucked in next to Rodri.
So I think this would be the alternative. But doing that, I think if you're going to sacrifice anybody in midfield, and this sucks, it's probably Gundogan. Because he's going to want the busyness of Bernardo to hassle people. I think I know Gundogan brings control and all that, but this is one of those matches where they try to cause chaos with everything they do, right? How they press, when they press, how they attack, all that kind of stuff. You have to break up that chaos with your own chaos. You can't break up their chaos with patience and control. We tried that and we lost. So I think you have to kind of go head on against it.
Quickly, I'll say it again, mate. I say it every stream.
Right.
But there are quality comments in the chat that are funny as hell that don't make it to the screen. Just know that we think you're very funny, all right? Keep them coming. They're great. They're cracking me up on the side. They can't all make it because the quality of the people that watch this and listen to this bollocks and your comedy levels are perfect.
Yeah. I mean, there are valid questions to be asked.
Hi, Kyle, by the way. He said
hi. Hey, buddy. You're doing great. You're doing great. Yeah, so I think the change up would be it'd be Walker in at right back for somebody. Now Walker in at right back. Gundo.
Okay.
So you got a flat 4 with Walker as the right back, yeah. and then just your basic 4-3-3. Yeah. Bernie is the left side at 8. Uh-huh. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. I think that's the alternative because I don't know. I like Akanji in there. As much as I would love to see Stones at center back, I just don't know if this is the match for it. Because I think Akanji and Diaz, it's just more solid. Not that Stones is gonna he doesn't like screw up a bunch, but he's just because of what Stones has in his locker, he's more likely to play a risky ball than Akanji or Diaz are.
This is what I would play if I was the type of person who didn't care who we were playing against. Like, we're just going to go out and play our best football, and these are the guys.
Right.
Right? Now, when I slip into the other mode, which is, okay, who on the other side am I worried about? Again, I come back to Mohamed Salah, and I look at this and I go, boy, Ake doesn't have much help out there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's why I had what I had, where I sort of had Ake and Bernardo shepherding Salah for the game. But yeah, this would be like, I don't give a shit. We're just gonna go out. We're just gonna beat these guys, 4-2 or something.
You play against us. We don't play against you type situation. Yeah. So that's our back 4 alternative. I mean, front 3 you're kind of just stuck, right? Like, you're not putting Cole in there anywhere, obviously. We're so thin at wing.
You could do the Bernardo thing.
So yeah, hear me out here. And then, so that Mahrez is Gundogan. So then you have Bernardo, Alvarez, and Grach Grealish.
Something like that. Yeah. You could do that.
Yeah. Big Grach on the left.
And you still get all your midfielders in. I just don't know
what?
Go ahead.
Looking at that and looking at who would be on the other side, Bernardo against Robertson, I kind of like. It's narrow. It's very narrow, but it's narrow with Mahrez. I just think Bernardo would hassle more than Bernardo would press more than Mahrez.
What we're showing on the screen now is Presses FC. I mean, that's
carnage.
The shit out of the back of Liverpool. Yeah,
carnage.
The problem would be if they broke it. If they broke past that, I'm a little bit worried.
Yeah. I don't know if I am terribly. Honestly, you've got pace on the right. That's where Salah would be. Ake, Diaz, and Akanji have been, I don't know.
The form is great.
Yeah.
The only one the form is not, we don't really know, is Walker, I guess.
Yeah. I do like the back 3 idea. Obviously, I've manifested a back 3 for 7 years of this fucking show.
What if you did this? What if you did?
Oh, Mark, I can only get so hard.
If you went back to this, and Stones is sort of the tucked in guy, something like that.
And then he floats back to right back.
Yeah.
You know what? I wouldn't hate this. Hear me out here. This is really me tinkering a lot. Instead of him having to float back out wide, what if Akanji is the one that floated out wide and Stones just drops straight back next to Diaz?
Wow.
You know what I mean? So we have the ball, and Stones just steps up a little bit next to Rodri. Because when we have the ball, we're going to press into their midfield anyways, or into their half of the field anyways. Instead of Stones having to be up next to Rodri and then sprint back out this way, why not just forward and back?
Jacob Lackey.
What about him?
He's a dickhead. He's the well actually guy.
Is it this?
Yeah, because my app's got some of the other players on it. He's
Wait, what?
He's digging about in there. He's digging about in there, just trying to.
I haven't even looked down there. Oh no! Why is Ederson? Okay, no. So who else is Luke Mbete? Who else we got? Scroll on that. I can see you have 4 pages. Scroll. Sir Phillips, okay.
I've got a Sergio Garcia. That's not even his name. That's a golfer.
That's a golf player.
Bloody hell.
Oh no!
I've been exposed.
Grealish. You got Jack in here twice.
Well,
and you have Sergio Gomez.
Oh, okay.
So you have Gomez and Garcia.
Garcia.
We got one more page. Hold on, keep going. There's
Wilson Esbrand.
Not even at the club.
J-Dubs.
J-Dubs.
Anyway, just for Jacob, just don't worry about it, mate. All right? Just don't worry about it.
Yeah.
You massive nerd. All right.
He really got your ass, dude.
He got me. He got me.
Just shots at golfers. Oh, fuck.
We got a war
Oh, man.
Hey, we're nothing if not entertaining. Am I right?
Did someone say we're not even that? But God damn. Yeah, so I think I like your original lineup. I think this is not this. This alternative does worry me a little bit. But the one just before this, where it was Walker, where it was like pressing FC.
Yeah.
I could get down with that pretty good, I think.
War white boys with a podcast.
Oh, no. He's going to hit the button. You know he's going to hit the button.
What button?
He's already got his finger over it.
Oh, shoot.
Ooh, another white boy with a podcast. Crypto, Jim Bro, another white boy with a podcast. Ooh, another.
Why? No, we don't need to run it back. God damn.
Oh, shit. Okay, well, I'm giving you 3 different options.
Yep.
One was Mulv's original.
True.
Which was really focused
pickles,
around...
lettuce, tomatoes.
Just ask for Mulv's way.
Yeah, go to Frosty's.
Yeah. Go anywhere.
True.
Ask for Mulv's way, and they will hook you up. Or just say Mulv style. I'll hook you up.
Yeah, for sure.
So my approach was try to shut down, control the midfield with Bernardo, and try to shut down Salah with the combination of Ake and Bernardo. Then you had the middle one, which was more of a traditional back 4 with Walker.
Akanji,
You sacrifice one of the midfielders. Like you're probably going to miss Segundo or Bernardo doing it that way. And then the last one was more of a pressers FC, where you throw Bernardo onto the wing, and along with Alvarez is just going to chase everything down, and maybe even tuck Stones into the midfield. So 1, 2, or 3 in the chat, if you don't mind. Let's see. These comments, mate. You know.
Yeah, This is, see, Kevin's taking shots now. Also, I have a question. What's happening here? Kevin? All right. So there's a question here, but also some of you guys don't take this seriously, and it's very clear to me. That wasn't a choice. This wasn't a choice. It's a serious show, damn it.
Look at Alice. Look at the class
Thank
of Alice.
You. For the love of Pete.
This is what we're looking for. Thank you, Alice.
There's a lot of 3s. A lot of people are going for.
So the one that's on the screen.
Yeah. With
FC.
Stones and Rodri. I mean, this
All
is dudes that fuck FC, by the way. Look at that lineup. Gundogan just had a kid.
Oh, I see. So evidence, in fact.
Grealish? I mean, what are we doing?
Evidence.
Alvarez does. Ake has to. Diaz obviously does. I'm sure Akanji has. Stones, duh. Rodri, he's quiet about it, but lays it down. He does. And De Bruyne, multiple children. He's had sex at least twice.
Oh, brilliant. Okay, well, that was technology by Mulv.
Now can you figure out how to get back to the 2 shot?
No chance.
Okay, so you're gonna there. Hey, seamless.
What is that? Look at that.
Look, and we're back in our little boxes. Wow. So good. Good. Hey, good job, brother. I'm proud of you.
One of the main guys, brother.
Oh yeah, I've been saying that for a while.
Nice.
Yeah. So
All right.
we're getting close. Yeah. Oh, Chrissy wants to know.
Nobody wants this.
No. Stupid. We're on StreamYard, bro.
StreamYard will
Go to whatever you want.
StreamYard app, which is web-based app, will stream you to a number of different destinations: Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch.
Yeah, I need to add that in
If any
here.
of you are on LinkedIn, it will go there as well. So
not me setting up a noisy pod LinkedIn.
Let's go. Oh, I know what picture to use. I know what
no.
Yes,
what is it? No, God.
The tie up.
No. Yeah. That was for charity. It was a misunderstanding. Stupid. Damn it. Okay, maybe not. But yeah, I need to hook the Twitch up to this.
What's the expected vibes here, mate?
Probably around, let's see, I'm gonna wake up at like 5. So I can like shower, have some coffee. My guess is by the time I get to the pub, the lineup will be out, and I'm gonna be having a full-on meltdown.
If you're at the pub before the lineup's out, that would be that would be
impressive. Just me in the parking lot, like blaring Stone Roses and Happy Mondays, just out there like Bez dancing and shit. I've got like a Yeti filled with Irish coffee. That'd be sick as hell.
What time we get in there, Joey?
I think my brain is shooting for 6.
Man said LinkedIn.
Look, the LinkedIn thing would be funny. Big time expected vibes.
Thank you, Colt.
Love it. Cagoule Paul might happen. I have been known to rock a Cagoule up to the pub multiple times. Yeah, I shout out Jakey. Yeah, I'll see you then, bud. So I feel confident about the result. I think we can do it.
Okay, that's good.
I'm not laughing at the comment. It's just funny. Like, we should sign someone like a David Silva, like one of the best midfielders the league's ever seen. Yeah, I agree. But Odegaard's never going to get sold to us by Arsenal in a million years.
Nope.
This isn't the Arsenal from like 5 years ago where they'd give us people.
Our best chance is injuring him on international duty on purpose.
Somebody call Nigel de Jong. We need him back in the Netherlands squad. I feel confident about the result. I think our team, even without Holland and Foden, should be strong enough to beat theirs, especially in midfield. That being said, during the match, I will be an absolute wreck. I'll be on the ground, as some of you in the chat have seen in person in multiple cities, unfortunately. So yeah, that means I'm feeling good.
Good.
How about you?
Yeah, I'm pretty chill about it, mate. Again, it won't really kick in until the morning of. I think this position of chasing Arsenal down definitely has me more chilled out than if we had the lead. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even in an individual match when we have the lead, I'm more nervous. Like, I don't like having something to lose because I'm risk averse by nature. So chasing them down, I think because we will be. We're going to have this game in hand, I think, for a while because we're still involved in all these competitions. Arsenal are not. It's shaping up much like the 2013-14 season where we had a few games in hand and eventually ended up on top on the last day.
Yep.
It's looking like that a lot. So
shout out Sam Nasri.
Yeah. Wow.
What a king.
Mate, he was incredible in that run in. Unbelievable.
Summer, 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 another. Yeah, there we go.
Much happier when we're losing, Mulv? No, not that.
Not really. I did see, so just because we're over an hour now, we'll probably round this thing out here in a little bit.
Good. Yeah,
this
good.
story hasn't died yet. I'm going to remain firm in my stance from a month ago, I think, at this point. 2 months now. This is done.
You've been saying this is done.
Yeah, I think this is done.
Love it.
I think all of the shit that's been in the media recently that has been easily shot down, Liverpool can't afford him. Real Madrid seems like they can't afford him. We know Barcelona can't afford him. He's not going to United. Arsenal can't afford him. Chelsea, I mean, what are we doing here? I think he either comes to City or he stays for another year.
Yeah.
I think a lot of that, at this point, a lot of that revolves around Gundogan.
Yeah, you said that. And the more I thought about it, the more it sort of makes sense. As I'd love him to stay, mate. Because I just don't think we have enough midfielders total, you know. But I would sadly, if Jude Bellingham is going, if Gundogan's there, I'm not sure I'm going to get the minutes I need. You know, if he has to be make way for Jude, then I think you have to make that deal. But I'd love him to stay and sort of, he's so versatile, such a great personality too. But anyways, because we went down memory lane a little bit there. Yeah, I think we caught some people here. We got Rissi Corleone, Silva, and Yaya. No wonder I love football,
bro.
Spot on, mate.
The other day, I mean, within the last 2 weeks, I went back and watched like a 24-minute video of Yaya Toure City highlights, just because I was like, "Fuck, remember him?" I want to say it was when I was out of town. I think I was sitting in my hotel room and I was just like, let's peep this for a minute, huh?
What I love is that Paul Pogba never got close to Yaya Toure levels, mate.
Paul Pogba's about to get sold again.
Is he?
He hasn't played for Juventus.
Wow.
Remember when I said a while ago that he's good on Instagram? And like the only reason he ever got big deals was because of his PR team and because he had Marquisio and Pirlo.
Yeah.
And then he had McTominay and Fred, and somehow it didn't work. That's fucking crazy, isn't it?
Oh, it sounds like Bellingham is done. From Jay McCune is hitting the aggregators as we speak. So,
yeah, I'd love that.
City Extra.
Yeah, just make sure they use my actual Twitter handle. I need the followers.
Did you see somebody was going through all the different City podcasts and sort of commenting on them? Did you see that thread?
No. I haven't had a lot of time to do internet shit this week.
I didn't recognize his address, his name, but he had gone through all the City podcasts, sort of talking about them, whether they were subscription, whether they were free, what the gist of it was, and he gets to us, and we were in the section of like veterans, as opposed to like new podcasts.
Right. We are kind of old, yeah.
Yeah, we've been doing it a while. Anyway, he says Mark Mulvini or something like that.
Perfect.
And Joey McQueen.
What the fuck? What is he implying there?
No. And then I thought to myself, rank the McQueens. Right?
Steve. Lightning.
Right.
Me.
Joey McQueen.
You know what? If the fact that I'm only 2 below Steve McQueen.
True.
That's a dub. Mate. That's a massive dub. McQueen.
Really?
Who listens to this show and is like, clearly that guy says McQueen every single week. McCune.
I'm not sure if English was this guy's first language, mate. I think this was a foreign language speaker.
Well, it's probably not foreign language where he's at.
No, probably not. Where he's at, it was all good.
True. No, yeah. All right. So rude. Get fucked. Finally, some respect.
Nice.
God damn.
All right. Score predictions. Score predictions
Yeah.
from the chat.
Right.
Let's have them and let's end on that, shall we?
Yeah.
Oh, Leon's in the chat. What's up, Leon?
Plus or minus hours in the UK. Well, we're in America. So
He's just getting up.
minus. It's 8:43 at night here. So it's like 3 or 4 in the morning there. That seems like math.
Time travel.
Yeah. Time travel for sure.
All right, let's look at these.
This sucks. I really don't like that.
Okay, Rust Beard 3-1. I'm assuming City's the first number. Thank you, Rust Beard.
Yeah, let's hope so.
Beyond Belief's gone for 5-0. That's bold.
Is Rust Beard a fellow with a ginger beard? I hope so.
Probably.
Yeah,
That might be my mate Alex from Florida. Let me know if that's
You've
Alex.
never been to Florida.
True. They won't let me in.
True. Look, you have to, I'm sorry, sir. You have to. You got to goot.
Yeah, you're not coming in here with those books.
There's some of the. Once again, some of the scores.
Colton Vincent 3-0.
Yeah, love that.
Jacob Lackey 4-0. Alvarez
He's back
Hattie.
back with a vengeance, by the way.
Stop saying Hattie.
Okay.
2-0. Pepper Squad, nice one.
2-1
Once again,
from Forrest.
a famous intersection in Denton, Texas. Forrest Swisher. It's gone for the 2-1 win.
The next one's a shootout.
Okay,
that's a lot of goals, dude.
That's an NFL score.
That's baseball, if anything.
True. Yeah.
NFL.
Just because both numbers were divisible by 3, I thought.
You think you're better than me because you can do math?
1-1. Okay,
Wow.
a more conservative estimate here.
Extremely.
Love from America. Thank you.
Also, love from America.
La Aranya Masterclass income.
Nice one. Nice tongue roll. Love that.
Okay, this reminds me of. Do you remember?
This is football.
The Bears. Remember
that? Bears.
So,
okay, Mike Ditka versus Hurricane Andrew.
So the Giants have a really good defense. I'm gonna go Giants 42, Bears 165.
Farley.
Yeah.
It makes the baker's dozen of heart attacks there, Bob.
What if the tornado's name was Ditka?
Well, that changes everything.
Okay. Another obviously not serious.
We're not going to score 20.
Leon's from the Isle of Man. Love it.
All right, show off.
Love
You think you're tough? Oh, it's a place.
Yes.
I thought he was just saying he was like the most testosterone dude.
I mean, 4-2 FC Dallas has been a prediction.
Okay. So you don't know this. Saturday's a long day. City Liverpool 6:30 in the morning.
Okay.
FC Dallas at home at 7:30 at night
against Portland.
Yeah, I guess so. So if I'm dead on Sunday, it's been real, everybody. It's been fun. Jake did it to me because I'll see him there.
He's one of the main guys of the MLS.
Actual facts, though, yeah.
Okay, you're not going to call me on that. Okay, cool.
What?
I slid the MLS in there.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Look, Mulv, I'm not going to feed into your buffoonery. Okay.
I was just trying to draw you off sides there. Usually, fans of the MLS get irritated with people saying the
No.
MLS.
I understand that the British are a simple people, ruled by an inbred family and have been for millennia, and like it that way. So I can't judge you for misstating the MLS. Hey, Premier League.
Okay.
Defense.
Now we're even. All right. That has been your Noisy Neighbors live stream for this Thursday night. You guys are absolutely brilliant. You make this so much fun to do. If you want to support us, there's a few ways, right, Joey?
There really are. Yeah, you can go to
Swag.
noisypod. Yeah, you can buy some swag at noisypod.com.
Yeah.
And summer's coming up. T-shirts, tank tops, Tranquilo tank tops, I believe, are still on there.
Yeah.
Which I've got 2 of. Go get some of that, or you can go to patreon.com/noisypod. For as little as $1 a month, you can support us. If you think that what we do is worth $1 a month.
So it does actually cost a little bit to do all this technology and that. Like host the show, to be on all these apps and all that. And
computers.
When you guys contribute to the Patreon, that's where the money goes to help cover our costs for the technology and the services and all that stuff.
Yeah, so like the
Patreon
money. Yeah, when the service bills hit my account, I put the Patreon money back into my account, so I didn't I don't lose it. So yeah, do that. Patreon.com/noisypod. For everyone that does that already, which is so many, like, I mean, I think it's close to 100 people now. Like, thank you so much. We appreciate the hell out of you. $1 is all you have to do. If you want to do more than that, some people do. Fucking sick, but whatever. Other than that, if you haven't already, like this video, subscribe to the channel, click the bell. Did it? There's all the streamer words. And yeah, at NoisyPod on Twitter, hashtag AskNoisyPod if you have any questions for the podcast that will be out in the days after the match. And until next time, everyone, ta-ra!
Yeah.